I dare you to try and stop me from going into a women's bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make.
Trans influencer threatens to use a firearm on anyone who won't allow him to use the bathroom of his choice. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC, P.A.N. Firearms for NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel and like my content and wish to support me, you can do so with the link in the description box. Everything is appreciated. But let's talk about this here. Now, and first of all, I have to start with a disclaimer because apparently YouTube is starting to crack down on videos that criticize certain marginalized groups. This is not criticism of the group. This is criticism of the individual for the statements that they made. But there is a TikTok influencer named Tara Reid who went to TikTok and made some very, very serious statements about, in a nutshell, using a firearm to prevent people from preventing Tara J from using the bathroom of choice. I want to go ahead and play the video and just to get you into the context, and we'll come back. But let's go ahead and watch this.
I can legally carry a gun. So, legally, if I see a viable threat coming at me where I deem it a viable threat against my body or my life, I am perfectly legal to take that threat out. Keep that in mind when you try to make that mistake. And the day you deserve, Puddin' Pop. I dare you to try and stop me from going into a women's bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make. I dare you to try and stop a transgender woman in my presence from using the bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make. This is a call to action and a call to arms to everybody within the United States that are scared, worried, have children that are transgender, lesbian, bi, or gay. This is a call to action. You need to arm up. Plain and simple. Go out, buy a gun. Learn how to use it efficiently, through and through.
Heard that and you saw that. Now, very little has been done. It's on social media. Who knows how many, probably millions of people have seen it. And supposedly there's an investigation. But very little has been done. Now, this person has put themselves in a real serious predicament, because if they're confronted, by a mother with a child, and the mother does not want that person in the bathroom with a child, and anything happens, this video will be used against them in a court of law, saying you went there to instigate this whole issue, to create conflict. But I want to come over to here. This is Fox News, and trans TikToker Eerie viral comment raises concern on social media, quote, threatening women's safety. And then you heard the statement, I dare you to try and stop me from going into the woman's bathroom. It'll be the last mistake you ever make, said trans TikToker. That is a direct threat. This person should be investigated. They should technically lose their firearms, because if there's ever, and as much as I am against them, a red flag situation, this is it. That is a direct threat. This person is making it a direct threat. But a trans TikToker raised concerns among social media users after claiming that if anyone tries to prevent a biological male from using a woman's restroom, quote, it will be the last mistake you ever make. The biological male, who identifies as female and goes by Tara J, made the controversial statement in a viral video circulating the internet Thursday. Quote, if you back a wild animal into a corner, they're going to become a dangerous animal, Jay said on camera. I don't know how that applies to that situation So, if you want to die on that hill of yours of righteousness and moral majority, then you go right ahead. I dare you to try and stop me from going into the woman's bathroom. It'll be the last mistake you ever make. That is a direct threat. Quote, I dare you to try and stop a transgender woman in my presence from using the bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make, the TikToker said. Now, that's very dangerous. That's dangerous language. You are invoking violence as a preeminently. You're saying violence if you see, or if you're the subject of this preventing from using a bathroom, which means you could run into the wrong person, and it will end badly. But quote, this is a call to action, said Jay, encouraging those who identify as LGBTs to buy guns, arm up, go out, buy a gun, and learn how to use it. Well, that's once again, that's a threat. That's a direct threat, because if a non-LGBTQ marginalized group person said to you, hey, if you want to stop somebody from using the bathroom, or a trans person using the bathroom with your daughter, go ahead and get a gun and arm up. It'll be the last mistake they ever make. That person would be under investigation, lose any firearms that they have immediately. It'd be so fast. It'd be done. They'd be done. But that just shows you the difference. But the comment quickly sparked concern from thousands of Twitter users. Ollie London, a detransitioner and influencer, claimed that the user was threatening women's safety with the remark, quote, this is another example of a biological man feeling emboldened to invade women's spaces in the name of self-identity and threatening women's safety without any fear of repercussions, London said in an exclusive comment on Fox News Digital. London added that this type of rhetoric sadly has become all too common across society. The reason why it's become all too common and more prevalent is the fact, two things. One, these people in their minds feel justified in anything that they do, up to and including violence. And if you've seen it, we've seen it already. They can justify violence for any reason whatsoever, as long as it fits into their narrative. And two, they're never held really accountable for what they do. Hence why you have number one, that they feel they can do anything, they can use violence anytime they feel like it. Okay. Quote, in today's America, people like this man who identifies as polytrans lesbian are encouraged to do this and praised as stunning and brave for entering women's spaces. Anyone that calls out men like this are immediately deemed transphobic and hateful bigots, because that's basically the agenda. First, they tell you, they try to silence you, then they try to cancel you, and when you can't get either one, they turn to violence. This is a harmful narrative, but sadly has become all too common across society, London said in a statement. We cannot continue to allow men to be endangered by, or women to be endangered by men like this in the name of gender ideology. Enough is enough. Protect women's spaces. Well, there you go. But let's come out. So mostly, of course, for the sake of my channel, I'm focusing on the fact that this person threatened deadly violence. Go get a gun. Don't you dare try to stop me from going to the bathroom. If you do, it'll be the last thing you ever do. Sadly enough, people are going to see this, and they may encounter this person at a bathroom, and an issue may be, come up. And this person's putting themselves in a really bad position, because that person could be armed also, and they could say, "Hey, this person has no issue, has been on video telling people, hey, you try to stop me from going to the bathroom, hey, I got a gun." They could come out with a gun and it could, like I said, could end very badly. You can see the scenario playing out. You already have the notion in your mind that this person's more than willing to use deadly force against you for this specific situation. Very bad. But we're going to keep an eye on this and see how far they investigate, because apparently there is an investigation against this person. They're starting to, question what's going on with this person and their statement. But as I said, when you're one of the marginalized groups, you can pretty much do whatever you want, and nobody really is going to hold you accountable for it. It seems to be the way it goes. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.